In this clip, we are going to optimize our plane's deep pass with cropping the areas we don't need. So we are basically going to create a bounding box around that plane. And for doing that, we are going to use one of the hidden Nuke functions called nukescript.autocrop. And this is a little Python line you can use with any read nodes to automatically create a bounding box following your objects. The problem here is that it doesn't work with the deep read. But I'm a bit stubborn, so let's try it anyway. So we'll select the deep read one and hit the X key to pop up the command line. And it's already written here, but just you can copy it. So it's nuke scripts with the s dot autocrop opening bracket closing brackets, and you want to make sure that you are selecting the Python here, not TCL. All right, so now you can click on OK, and Nuke is trying to do something, but nothing happened, and there is a crop node here which doesn't do anything, so we'll delete that guy. So in order to use that function, I will need to open my deep pass in a regular read node. So we'll select the deep read node and hit the R key to create a new read node and access directly the plane sequence. Select the plane sequence and click on open. Alright, now with this node, I will be able to use the autocrop function. So select the read node, hit the X key again, so it should be written already. So just click on OK, and Nuke will cook for a minute just to calculate a bounding box for each of your frames. Now there we go. If we look at there, we can see that this crop node is creating a nice bounding box for a plane for each frames, which is perfect. If you want to learn more about the autocrop function, please watch my course Nuke Rendering at Pluralsight. Inside the module called Using Code to Optimize Rendering, there is an entire clip dedicated to the autocrop function. But now I will need to crop the deep read here. So I will try to Ctrl-C, Ctrl-V, Command-C, Command-V if you're on a Mac, and hook up this node to the deep read. Unfortunately, it doesn't work. And this is because this crop node, one more time, is working only with 2D regular images. But fortunately, we have another deep node we can use, and it is called the deep crop, obviously. So we'll connect that guy after my deep read one here, and I will copy the values from that crop to the deep crop, which is really easy. So just going to the crop one's properties and click on the animation menu, copy animation, because of course there is animated values for each frames. And I will come inside the deep crop properties and I will pass these values. And I will need to pass absolutes because I want the same values from frame 1 to frame 50. And now if I'm looking at this guy, I have a bounding box. But it seems that my plane disappeared. Yeah, actually, the plane isn't here anymore. And this is because the deep crop isn't cropping only the Y and X value, but as well the Z. And right here in the properties, I got a Z near and a Z far. And right now they are cropping my deep pass. But I don't want that, so I will simply untick that guy and untick that guy. And as you can see, my plane is back. Alright, so this is good. I could use my script like that. This is already a really good optimization, but Nuke will still have to access the heavy plane sequence here. So in order to optimize a maximum, I will do a pre-comp of this deep pass as I did for the clouds here. So we'll copy the deep right nodes, paste it right after the deep crop, enable it with the D key, and I will need to change the folder and file name. So we'll create a new folder called plane_deep_cropped. Alright, and I will name the file the same. So I'll copy that guy, paste it here, and then dot pound 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 for the frames, dot exr. There we go, and click on save. And make sure that nothing changed. You are still using 32-bit floats and you are still rendering all the metadata. Alright, this is it. So I'll click on render and make sure the frame range is correct and click on OK. And it goes pretty fast because there is not that many pixels to render right here. Alright, so the render's done. Let's create a new deep read node to import our results here. And there we go. Now we got a really optimized deep pass. As I did earlier, I won't delete these guys. Same as I did with the deep cloud here, I will disable the nodes and create a backdrop for them. And I will call that plain deep PRC. There we go. So in the next clip, we are going to generate some non-deep image sequences to start the comp.